Nanak and Mardana and Bala, his two friends, who were always served him, were on their travels. They came to the country of Kashmir, a beautiful valley way up in the northern part of India, near the Himalayas. They came to the city of Srinagar, and the people saw that they were coming, and they were so excited.
Oh, Baba Nanak's coming.
It's going to be amazing to see him.
They knew immediately who he was by his grace and his light, and they all hurried to hear him. They wanted to ask him questions. They wanted to hear about God.
Oh, tell us everything.
How can we be happy?
What is the meaning of life?
What's real? Yeah, what's it all about?
Tell us.
And in that place there was a very learned Pandit. A Pandit is someone who has studied very hard and long all the scriptures, all the books, all the things. And he had acquired many spiritual, supernatural powers. And his name was Brahm Das. And he was a devotee of the goddess. And news of that great teacher, Guru Nanak, had arrived. And he heard it. And he thought,
well, I would just love to meet this guru, but there's just no doubt that I'm probably a lot more intelligent than he is after doing all of my various studying over many, many years. I have this excellent idea that I will get upon my carpet, make it fly with my various occult powers to this said guru, and I will present myself to him, and there is just no doubt that he will be totally impressed by my excellent presentation of excellence.
So that was his plan. And he got on his carpet that day. Sure enough, up he levitated. Across the town he went. He saw all the crowds of people all gathered, and they looked so happy and they were so excited. But he looked and he looked, and he didn't see anybody in particular that they were talking to. And he landed his carpet, and he looked around, and he could not see Nanak.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, is the guru present? I do not see him at the moment.
He's right here.
Can't you see him?
He's right in front of us.
He has a beautiful
right
voice.
there.
This is beautiful. I love this guy.
And Brahm Das was embarrassed to say that he did not see the Guru at all. He couldn't see any of the beauty around him. And he was very frustrated, and he thought,
what? They must be making fun of me. I'm sure of it, because I have a very acute eye, and I am not able to see him at this very moment. So they are most certainly having it on with me.
And he tried to make his carpet get up and fly away, but it didn't work. He couldn't levitate anymore. He tried all his tricks, but nothing worked. He was even more embarrassed. The people were kind of looking at him, kind of smirking a little bit maybe. And
His carpet's not working. He's a few threads short there.
And so he had no choice but to roll up his carpet, stick it under his arm, and walk all the way back to his home. And as he was walking, he was asking himself in his mind,
Well, I really wonder why I couldn't see. I mean, I was looking very astutely. I listened very carefully. I mean, am I missing something here? And if I am, I really wonder why.
and he got home and he sat there thinking and thinking, and as he thought, he began to think,
As I think about this situation, I wonder if perhaps I have done something incorrectly. I was just trying to share something that I had learned,
but couldn't figure it out. And his friend, his servant, came in to serve him, and he said,
Servant, was the Guru in fact there?
And the servant said,
Sir, oh yes, he certainly was. He was there, and he talked to everyone, and he was so kind and so beautiful, and we had such a happy day.
Well, if that is in fact true, then why, when I looked to see him, could I not see the Guru as well? Why could I not see the Guru?
Well, the servant was a little bit shy to answer what he thought the problem was, but finally he said,
Well, Master, you know, maybe you're showing off. Maybe you came on your carpet. You were just trying to impress Babiji. And maybe that blinded you. So, could it be that your ego is just a little bit too big?
Well, he was beginning to think that might be right. So he thought,
Well, gee, little Raju here might actually have a point. Well, I think tomorrow I'm just going to walk over there, just like everybody else.
So sure enough, the next morning he went with all the crowd to gather under the beautiful tree, big fig tree up there, and listen to the Guru. And this time, when he went through the crowd, he did see the Guru. And Guru Nanak saw him, and he said,
Come sit over here.
And so Brahm Das did. He came and sat beside the Guru, and he said,
I just have one question. Why yesterday, when I came upon this crowd, could I not see you?
And the Guru said,
Well, how could you see in such extreme darkness?
Darkness?
Is there any deeper darkness than pride? You think you're so great because you can fly on a carpet? But look around you. The birds can fly. The little insects can fly. Even little mosquitoes can fly. You want to be like them?
well, Brahm Das saw the truth of that. And he said,
Well, I see your wisdom, great Guru. Over many, many years, I have studied the Vedas and the Shastras and the Puranas. I've also gathered occult, supernatural powers, but I must be honest, I am not happy. So please, great teacher, forgive me, and tell me, how can I touch the feet of God in respect for all of humanity and all of existence?
and the Guru stayed with him, and he told him,
You have worshipped gods and goddesses, and just like humans, they are temporary. You have followed men of great knowledge, and you have become lost in that knowledge. That kind of knowledge, which increases the darkness of ego, will not help. Words are only meaningful when you realize the truth they represent. These are all just symbols. We must look within.
I have come to learn to seek for wisdom and happiness within, and in the future, I will do my very best to eradicate my thoughts of ego so that I can further help those around me in any sort of need.
Guru Nanak sang beautiful hymns for all those there.
If someone is praised by all, if someone is powerful and tall, but there's no internal sacred call, it doesn't really matter at all. And the Creator gives to us all the same. Let us lovingly sing thy name. The Creator gives to us all the same. Let us lovingly sing thy name.